Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Hi, folks.
All right, that's enough of that.
It's enough applause.
Hi.
No more applause.
Never enough applause. Hi, Lisa.
Hey,
Good to see you.
Woo-hoo.
No such
People.
thing as too much applause.
Well, that's the thing.
Hi, Errol. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm glad you're here.
Hello. Yes, indeed.
Yay!
Yeah. Well, you were just saying like that's enough of that. I'm like, I don't think there's enough such thing as too much applause.
I know.
I'm thinking
Not for us anyway.
maybe enough soccer cheers there, but there you go.
Hi, let's celebrate. Good
Celebrate.
to see you guys.
Hello.
Enjoyed your show so much on Sunday.
LCTV in the house.
Yay.
You got it, baby.
All right.
Absolutely right.
Hi, Julie. Happy Wednesday to you.
Yes.
Yay.
Let's celebrate. Also makes drinks and things, and
Yes.
and
and
so
food.
they may be interested in something we're making here. As a matter of fact, that's a cue for you to mix one up and join the crowd.
I know.
Never the wrong time here,
All
but definitely.
right.
Yeah.
And
Happy
good.
Wednesday.
It's working over on Facebook.
Yeah. Boom. Yes.
Because
Yes.
was it
because
2 weeks ago the broadcast didn't
No,
start on
totally.
Facebook? Anyway.
A couple of times recently, it's just totally tanked. What
Oh my God.
can I
Anyway.
say?
Oh
It's-
my God.
it's-
We don't need
oh
to
my
talk
God.
about it.
I'm not talking about failure. I'm not going to talk about failure on our broadcast. We're here to talk about success, and this is it. Hello. There we go. So,
Exactly.
but definitely. And I do see a little green there from Julie. Thank
Yeah.
you. Very good. That's what we're talking about. A little sham for your shake. Shamrock shakes are in. They're in now. They're probably here until Sunday or something. How many days do we have? Like 12. You have 5 days.
Monday is
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, end of that day, it's like they clean out the machine. No more green. That's it.
Oh my gosh, let's celebrate. We've already had a martini, a bottle of champagne. Now we're working on a bottle of red wine.
The hell?
That's the spirit.
As
I love it.
As if I need to tell you gentlemen to start drinking. That's
Hi,
awesome.
hi-fi. Good to see you. And
Bottle.
hello, Peter. Good to see you
Hello,
too.
Peter.
Yay.
Bottle of bubbles.
I like coffee talk.
Yeah.
Coffee talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I get the
We
reference.
totally,
Believe me.
we're there. Paul Baldwin. So there you go.
Coffee. We'll talk.
Wasn't it Paul Baldwin? But then he had a heart
Yes.
attack or something, and it was
Yes.
Linda Baldwin. So Linda Baldwin. There you go.
I
But it's
know.
wonderful.
I
I'm
love it.
envious of the champagne, though. I'm telling you, that actually sounds great. And with that, I would definitely work some black velvet, but we just didn't get around to it. We do have the elements to make a snake bite, though.
But that will be our second
Maybe
round.
number two.
Harold says, I like when Jonathan Winter said he couldn't wait on success, so he went ahead without it.
I'm just gonna forge ahead.
I know the feeling.
He's got
Anyway,
he's got
hi,
the right
John.
idea.
Good
That's
to see
for
you.
certain, you
Yay.
know?
Right.
Hey, John. Woo. We were corresponding with John earlier because he was asking about the Old Man Beer Challenge. I know that some of you folks are
Hi, Mom. Good to
habitués
see you.
and habitué of such things, or at least you're well
And
aware of.
habitué.
Some of you have taken the Old Man Beer Challenge. Oh,
Ooh, courtesy of our favorite Long Island wineries and champagneries.
champagneries. Now you're talking.
You're
Definitely.
speaking Glendora's language,
No,
for sure.
I'm in. I'm in. Does that champagne come out of a can? No. Although the champagne in the can is pretty good.
Honestly, I've had legit
I've had totally legit bubbles in
canned
the can.
champagne before.
And it was probably Prosecco, but we can't call any of it champagne. None of it's from Champagne.
Well,
The French embassy wants to see you.
I haven't
you know.
looked.
But the fact is, sparkling wine is made many places, and it's excellent stuff. Take it. We have Prosecco, Cava, Spumante frequently. It's excellent product. No problem with that. And of course,
Yes.
there's also my favorite. The Blanc de Blanc from Trader Joe's is really great
I
product.
love
for about
that
$7.
Glendora is about
Yeah.
10 miles from you. There's also a Glendora, California.
Yeah. Oh, that's
When
true.
we were driving through Glendora, I just like every time I saw a sign that said Glendora, I'm like, stop! We got to take a picture.
That's it.
It's like, but
That's it.
everything in this town says Glendora, so we can't do that.
Well, Glendora, this is true. Glendora, California, of course, is one of these suburbs which you look at and you're like, so this is just somewhere like on the desert or something. This is not like people are commuting in Los Angeles, are they? And it's like these days, yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are.
Yeah, they are.
Of course they are. Some 30, 40 years ago. What
I
are you,
love that
nuts?
Glendora, New
Absolutely.
Jersey is just a few miles away.
Wow, that's
Should we
awesome.
still say, yeah, oh my God. I mean, oh no, please don't steal.
I didn't tell you to do that. I will
love
not
it.
actually. I will not fess up to that. But if one happened to
Oh,
appear,
no, do not steal, please.
it reminds me of a random act of vandalism that I recall from some years ago that wasn't that random. I'm not talking about that on the air. Talk to me personally. It was
a random act of
It was pretty
vandalism.
hilarious, but
Oh, wait, was that the TV?
No, it was not the TV. That was not vandalism. That was art.
Oh,
Yeah. See?
sorry.
Oblique references to things.
I think we know one person who does vandalism as art. Quite frequently,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, we do. Is he watching tonight? I don't think so.
Oh. Oh,
Bordeaux.
Phil and Peter are both commenting. I love it. I love it.
Awesome. There we go.
Peter's enjoying some Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
We had some Bordeaux the other day. That
Yeah.
was quite lovely. We thought of you, Peter.
Went to Martin, right? And I'm taking a look around the wines. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Bordeaux. Peter's always saying he enjoys us Bordeaux. I bought the bottle. It was really good. So
It was good. It was good. Hi, Ben.
It is
Good to
very
see you.
it is very gone now. That was the other day.
Yeah.
But it's not like a bottle like a 750 is going to last long around the house when it's wine, you know.
Yeah.
But
When it's wine.
The great thing though is that it's a limiting factor. It's like you have one bottle, you're like, I'm done. Think about the box of wine is like it's an endless tap. I'm having another glass.
I know.
I'm having another glass. And it's like
I don't know how Glendora does it.
that leads to a lot of wine. And I kind of think, you got to put the portion control into place because it's not like there's an endless
I don't
supply of
think
cocktails,
Glendora's
even if there
worried
is.
About portion control.
No, she really isn't. She
no,
can take it.
that
Iron
ship sailed a long time ago.
Cast iron liver, that one. So
that ship sailed.
I think Sid has a pretty tremendous capacity for the Irish whiskey himself.
Speaking of Irish whiskey.
Speaking of Irish whiskey.
I think it's time for a drink.
I think I got some right behind me.
We've been live 7 minutes and we haven't had a drink yet.
Yeah.
What the hell?
OMG.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I haven't tried this yet. So this might require some tinkering. But I am making something I'm calling Hint O Mint.
Mint.
Hint O Mint.
Yeah, that sounds like you're going to buy that from the Girl Scouts. But if you can buy this from the Girl Scouts, you really got something going on.
Hint O Mint. Okay, so I am starting.
I'm telling you.
You could do this with Irish whiskey, but I'm going to use bourbon because
Supply is larger.
Well, and also I'm not sure it's going to be good the first time around. So
true. Don't waste.
I don't want to use
the Irish is more
good
dear.
Irish.
It is more dear
for an experiment.
Not only is it an import, which is experiencing higher prices these days, however, it's also some nice stuff. And you know what? I'll mix with it, but I'll mix simpler drinks with it. You don't want to obscure the flavor.
So I'm starting with 2 ounces of Bergen. And if you get that reference,
I'm telling you,
Bergen.
A
half ounce chocolate liqueur. I'm using
the Putney Spirits.
Putney Mountain Spirits of Vermont.
Hello.
Shout out to John.
Hello. Yes.
Simply
Speaking
chocolate. Half ounce.
And we have a comment that you're using the test whiskey.
I am using the test whiskey. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say it.
I mean, I kind of feel like we should have a bottle of Old Crow back here for that purpose, but I don't think there's any reason to go that level off.
And then
no blended whiskey. I'm not going to bother with that stuff.
You need to be careful.
Yes.
I'm using a 1/4 ounce of Giffard Mint Pastille, which is a mint liqueur, which is very good. I could actually sip it on its own, but
we tried it before to make sure the flavor hadn't gone off. It's doing fine.
But you got to just use a little bit.
That much. I'm not even sure that that's correct.
It will take over your drink.
Mint will dominate the way that any of your anise flavored will dominate. Like your absinthe and whatnot, Pernod, it'll totally take over. Literally, like 1/8 of an ounce should be fine.
Trill Dago right now.
Trill Dago.
Nice.
Oh,
okay.
Excellent.
And
that's
then
nice to hear.
3/4 of an ounce fresh lemon juice. I think used most of the lemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't need any, so that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So you didn't squeeze very much, did you?
I didn't want to have a lot left over.
I need some ice, please.
I will get you some ice.
Thank you.
I believe you just interested Peter with that Trill Dago. So I have no ice in here.
You forgot to get ice. You had 2 jobs.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. We have some ice in there.
Yeah, we have some ice in here.
Yeah,
so this will do.
Peter says, I'm having a flashback to creme de menthe now. Yeah. You got to be careful using the mint liqueurs in your drink, lest it tastes like mouthwash.
Granted, we did invent a drink once we called Vicks 44 because I wanted to see if I could imitate that flavor, and I did.
Okay,
and I gotta say, many people would be like, "I'm not going anywhere near that," and you shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
Okay.
It was very good for what it did.
Do we have chilled glasses?
We do. You need a cocktail
I do.
size glass. I can do that.
Thank you.
You had 2 jobs.
You had 2 jobs.
I finished the one job.
I know you did.
I actually achieved the one job, shall I say.
You did achieve. All right. I'll get a little extra bonus.
If you're talking flashbacks to creme de menthe, which are probably not that well remembered, it's probably green.
Green, for sure.
It's probably green, and it might have the label Jacquard on it. Which is not
Jaquin.
Jaquin. Oh, I'm thinking the other one. Jaquin's, yes. Jaquin is not a bad product, honestly, but it is one of those things that you're going to pour over ice cream, and that's probably your best thing to do with it.
Jaquin.
So Jaquin's. Jaquin's is actually made in Philadelphia, I believe, and they are a very old brand.
Fraser had more martini glasses than frozen food. Yeah. That's very true.
We always have 2, but if it's party time, we might clear the other stuff out of there and have 4.
Oh, that's good. I like this.
That works. Okay. Do you think that the mint with the lemon is working properly?
Yeah. I thought that might be horrible. Reference the tinseltini.
No, that's actually a very nice sour.
You.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, well, you've just intrigued people with the term tinseltini. I got to say, always remember, folks, the tinseltini one was drain cleaner. But tinseltini 2 was actually pretty good.
Phil and Peter are, you're reminding me of that meme. Nothing says I mean business like grabbing a shopping cart at the liquor store.
Bang.
Which is every time we go in now and I grab a shopping cart, I'm like, I mean business.
I noticed that all of our local liquor stores have the little shopping cart.
Oh, yeah, please feature it. I'd love that.
There we go. Yeah, please. You will get a
hint o' mint. And it is just a hint o' mint.
Just if you got that down, great. If you didn't quite get it, just send us a personal. We'll send you the deets. And
goddamn right.
Deets, and you'll have exactly what it is. And it's super simple. You've got whiskey in house, you've got lemons. It's easy enough to do. So it's a good thing. I like to do these drinks that are maybe 3 or 4 ingredients of things that you probably have around.
Yes.
I know that some places get pretty esoteric. Bars and things will get pretty crazy with their infusions. And I'm like, I'm never going to make that because I'm never going to spend 6 weeks infusing pistachios.
Sometimes I'll get curious and say, I'm going to infuse these 3 things or whatever. But it's as a regular practice, ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
And I will spend time making something like falernum because it's an essential ingredient in the drinks that use it. There's more than one drink that uses it, and it's an overnight process. You can make that in 24 hours.
We saw falernum on the shelf at Mid-Valley.
We did.
Remember?
Yeah, we did.
Did you take a picture of it? Do we know what the brand was?
I do not, and I did not.
Creme de menthe. Ew, Casey.
Ew.
You gotta really be careful.
I'm just thinking about the number of teenagers that I recall who talked about, when we got that drunk on that peppermint schnapps. I'm just getting dyspeptic thinking of all of that. It's just. It's so bad. And it's also, once you do that, it's like you will never go near it again.
I knew someone in high school who got sick,
bad news,
blackout drunk on ouzo. And then ever after, he could not go near licorice or anything anise ever again. Just the smell of licorice just killed him.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. And the fact is, I think that ouzo is kind of the classic.
Oh, thank you. Let's celebrate. I appreciate that, you guys. Yeah, hit that button. Exactly. People.
Thank you. Oh, I much appreciated. I think ouzo is kind of the classic bad drunk on the south side of Athens kind of thing. Probably really bad ouzo too. And the fact is, I think there's 1,000 different varieties. Some of them are actually quite good and maybe aged.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Absolutely. But man, I hear you. And I was just saying a second ago, anise flavor, this much in a drink is a note.
Yeah.
This much in a drink, and that's all you're drinking. I'm not a big fan of it that much. I mean, and I will take licorice a lot more than you will.
No.
I have had absinthe as the absinthe drip. I've had absinthe as absinthe lemonade. And there's other things
I'm okay with that.
The drip is okay.
Hi,
you really
Amy.
have to like this stuff. I'm not crazy about it. Hey, Amy. Oh, okay, near us. Ah, okay, I got
Listen
you.
to the rebroadcast later. Well, I'm glad you dropped by.
Amala, you'll
We're
hear
gonna
it.
see you
Everything
soon,
will be
Amala.
fine.
It'll
We'll see
be
you
awesome.
soon. That's
Yes.
the thing. So
My high school was 40 years ago, so way over anything we might have overindulged. Oh, hi, vintage camper gal.
Hey there.
Mine was slow gin.
Oh,
Oh,
you just you just flipped the switch with this one over here. You can't even go near that stuff.
And I never got sick on it. I just like the first time I ever had slow gin, I was just like,
sickly sweet cough syrup, like crapola.
Hi, Kalaka boy. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We're here talking about horrible experiences with liquor when you're young.
Oh yes, Kalaka boy is saying, have either of you ever been pinched in elementary school for not wearing green? Yes.
No, never did. I suppose I always did. I think there were times when
a bunch of white people at my high school, so yeah,
a
bunch of Irish.
A lot of extremely pale Caucasians. You're thinking there might be some Iberians in there. Yeah,
slow gin fizz. Yeah, I had a few years ago a drink that had slow gin, and I was really thinking like, is this a good idea? But everything else in it sounded good, and it was fine. It was just, I don't know, there was something about that association with slow gin. I was like, oh, God. Oh, hi, Katie. Good to see you.
Good to see you indeed. Speaking of our...
Oh, John says, love me a gin fizz. Yeah, gin fizz for sure.
No, gin fizz were definitely.
Yeah.
But definitely. So the slow gin fizz was one of the first things I ever tried as a mixed drink. And I remember being at this place, which wasn't much of a bar, but they had stuff. And I asked about it, and they're like, I don't know. And they took a look and said, well, we got all the parts, and they made it.
Oh, slow screw. Yeah.
Slow screw.
I gotcha.
Oh, boy. Well, there's always the slow, comfortable screw up against the wall, which we made some 6 months ago or more. And I tried everything I could to make that drink palatable, and it was just drain cleaner.
He was retooling and retooling and retooling. It's like there's no saving.
I tried it 4 different times in the evening, and it was just junk. It's just
saving it.
It's a fun name for a drink that you would order and go ha ha ha, and then you drink it, and it's horrible, absolutely freaking horrible. And I'm kind of thinking like sub Long Island iced tea horrible, and I've actually improved that on the air to the point where I thought it was drinkable. You didn't. And,
no, I still didn't think
chances are you will never make a good Long Island iced tea because it's one of those junk drinks. But yeah, here we go. We're talking about good drinks. Let's actually make something decent with the Irish.
Hint o' mint.
Let's start with Irish whiskey.
For those of you just joining us,
yes,
2 ounces bourbon, half ounce chocolate liqueur. I used Putney Mountain Spirits.
You do you.
1/4 ounce Giffard mint pastille, 3/4 of an ounce fresh lemon juice, and it's quite delicious. Quite nice. I'm very happy.
I'd recommend it. You may not have.
Oh, John's in both chats now.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Hey, dueling Johns. Boom, boom, boom. I recommend that if you're making this with the mint that you have on hand, I hope that it's the clear mint because it's probably better than making this green. But if that's all you got, try it out. Who knows? A decent green would be good. Hey, Kelly.
Kelly says aloha. Aloha to you.
Aloha.
Yay.
I think I should make something too.
I think you should.
I think I should. I got a classic on hand, which I remember getting from the Sardi's drink book. Some of the choices in that book are a little questionable, but for the most part, the classics, they're spot on. They're spot on. And Sardi's as a bar,
John is not as cool.
They know what they're doing. Yeah. Oh, forget that guy.
I love it.
So I need some Irish whiskey. Where can I? Oh, that's true.
The shelf behind you. Just reach here. God, just gonna knock everything over.
There we go. Hard to do that, Anyway, we actually happen to have the bottle of Tullamore. This is the.
Didn't we try that last
Caribbean rum cask finish. Oh wow, well, I'm even mixing.
Did we try that last week?
Yes, we did. I believe we did, didn't we? I don't know.
We did.
Yeah, I hope so.
I wanted to try it again, but I'm like, I feel like I tried it.
Anyway, I think I announced that this is a build over a big rock and a glass thing, but I think I'll shake it just to get a little bit of dilution because there's not too much in this drink.
Oh, so Sardi's. Let's celebrate. Sardi's is like our happy place. We go to the upstairs bar. When you go in and you like immediately cut a right and you go up the stairs. That's like our happy place.
There we go.
Yeah. The worst liquor experience I had, this is Ben, was the non-alcohol whiskey by Ritual. Tasted like burning latex. Ew.
Oh man.
Ew, why bother?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the?
Oh, I know. We love all the classics. Like we love all the, if there's like dust from the 70s, like that's our favorite
All right, so we got a nice glass here, which happens to have the pattern of Lower Manhattan on it, which is fun. Came from my cousins. Large rock, one of those big rocks.
Peter, yes, let us know when you're going to Sardi's.
In your glass.
Everyone, let us know when you're going to Sardi's.
Could you retrieve for me, since I totally forgot, the small bottle of the Pernod.
Yes.
And the Angostura.
Yes.
What the hell do I need? Oh, yes, the aforementioned licorice flavors. I'm going to do this. Right on top of this cube. Here goes 3 dashes of Angostura. I'm going to let that just hang out there. This is the Blackthorn.
Okay.
This is from the Sardi's book. You can find this in a few other books. It's probably not that well known, but it's a really simple thing. Yeah, really simple thing. So like 3 dashes of the Pernod.
I'm just going to give it a sniff.
Give it a sniff. See how you doing. See if this is really offending.
See, I wouldn't want a lot of it. I get a little bit of it in a drink. I'm fine with.
The classic, lot of it is... Look, the classic Don Beach dodge is to give you about 6 drops in a drink.
Oh, Kalaka Boy is asking, is there an Irish pub in your area that we'll be visiting on St. Patrick's Day? Well, since we're in New York, I feel like any Irish pub is going to be a nightmare on St. Patrick's Day, but we'll be celebrating in our own way.
Anyway. 1.5 ounces of your Irish.
When I go into the city the day after St. Patrick's Day, the last time I was in the day after St. Patrick's Day, I found a guy just passed out outside the bar.
Go on.
Like, oh, this is
take the vermouth, please.
Good.
It was not good.
This is not good.
I wasn't even there. It wasn't good. Anyway, 1 ounce of the.
We may not be able to walk upstairs. Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, we should just have a Sardi's meetup, y'all.
There you go.
I love this idea.
Now you're talking. We can make that happen. We
could make that happen.
This original formula called for equal parts of the whiskey and the vermouth. You're thinking that's a really terrible Manhattan. You're right. I cut down on the vermouth. It's still a lot of vermouth for what it is.
Oh, Moriarty's in Philly. We have not been there.
Oh, hello.
Okay. I'm into it.
I'm just giving this a stir.
Yeah, Kalaka Boy, I love the idea of an Irish pub. Well, actually, we have some friends who go to an Irish pub for breakfast every year on St. Patrick's Day. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. I think that probably that would be less crowded than that night.
We'll just get like Eggs Benedict or something, a big plate of stuff. Don't forget the blood sausage.
Speaking of Irish whiskey cocktails, are you familiar with an Irish kick in the ass? I'm not.
Illuminate us, please.
I'm not, but let us know.
You know, we've actually had people ask us about specific drinks that we might make on the air in terms of St. Patrick's. We did. Many people ask for something which we probably shouldn't even say on the air, but it involves cars and explosives. And when you take a look at it, it looks horrible. I'm like, why would I even make that? And it's just one of those bar things where you make a Boilermaker and whatnot. And I think we did try it, and it was like it was just terrible. Like, don't even do that. So I'm not even going to bother with that. But the Blackthorn, of course, is the tree with which you would traditionally make a shillelagh, which is the cudgel that you carry around in Ireland. So here we go.
50-50, Tullamore Dew and Irish Mist. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I could do that.
That basically is a rusty nail Irish.
Yeah.
Now, isn't it?
There you go.
There you go. I'm in. That sounds like a good thing the morning after when you could use a good kick in the ass. And you make that and you're like, eye opener, it'll help.
Oh, Peter's asking, is the place for breakfast in Walden, New York? Actually, they live in the city. So they go to a place in the city, but I bet there is.
I would not be surprised at all if you had a bunch of local joints that are flying the green that'll make you like, full Irish breakfast, or at least at least a big plate of eggs and chips. Sounds pretty good. He's
the one with like actual Irish heritage, believe it or not.
You have Scots Irish heritage. It's close.
Scots Irish.
Scots Irish.
Not Irish.
Scots Irish.
Maybe you have a clean shirt, a clean conscience, and enough coins in your pocket to buy. I love it. Was politely asked to not order that drink. Oh yeah, at an Irish pub. Yeah, I know it's not.
Okay, so what's in it again? I gotta go. I'm gonna find out.
John says I made a nice friend in the Atlanta airport when I ordered a rusty nail. The bartender sent thanks along with the waiter. Oh my God, I love that. Hey, Pepper Tree, what's happening? Thank you for joining us. Paul went off Why did you go look for a book?
Yeah.
We have Google right in front of us.
Yeah, we do. But you know what? We got books that might have this, and it would be reasonable enough
Hey.
to go steering this up.
God bless. He wants to read an actual book. Okay, good. All right. Well, we'll find it. What about? It's probably in that Playboy bar guide.
I'm looking at that right now, and if I fail, I'm get my phone.
Bring it over. Let's all find out together.
Okay, there we go. This is actually recommended, frankly. This is one of the later versions of the Playboy Bars Guide. Usually you find these as a much smaller paperback. This was the big expanded
We also
edition,
have the much smaller paperbacks.
yeah, which are totally falling apart by
yes.
now. Like the binding is just crap. They just split. But this is the one from the 90s. It's still Thomas Mario.
Glass of Guinness with Bailey's.
Shot glass.
Got it. He reads them for the articles, exactly. John.
Wait a minute. Oh,
yeah, that sounds really not
I really like that drink right there. That's awesome. So there we have it.
Really sounds not good.
That's what I thought it was, as a matter of fact. And it's terrible. Why would that be any good?
Kalaka Boy, that sounds great.
Anyway.
Enjoy. So we have an appetizer. You reminded me. We have an appetizer to try.
We do, in fact. You did try this baby, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
I like it. It's good.
It's all right. And I tell you, ultimately, that's a lot of vermouth for what this is. And if you're thinking, well, it sounds okay, but crank up the whiskey on that. You can make just a standard Irish Manhattan with that. Pour it over. You got a couple of flavor notes. It's really supposed to be served as a rocks drink, but you can do it up too. Why not?
Thanks for pointing that up. I know what you meant.
Oh, I like the Casey. Casey, you're right the first time. That is, in fact, an SHT glass when you make it, like when you make the actual drink.
Black Bears in Northern California too. I love it. Okay, great.
Anyway,
4 seconds lag between feeds. I thought so, John.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, it's so weird, but there is a lag.
Which one is actually leading? As a matter of fact, I think Facebook leads this one. Weird.
Oh, well, Vintage Camper Gal, we have some Guinness because we're going to do a snake bite next.
You know what this book does not have? This book does not have the drink that Casey mentioned. You know what? Good. That means they have some taste. It's kind of cute.
Guinness and Bailey's.
Kind of cute to say that, but you're also referencing a really terrible time in Irish history.
YouTube is faster. I thought so, John. This was when it didn't. When our broadcast a couple of weeks ago, for some reason, it started like 5 minutes late on Facebook. And when I was watching on Facebook to see if we were there was the lag, and it was really creepy.
Yeah, same kind of lag, like about 4 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we did a Jameson Orange Manhattan the other night. We're surprised it wasn't sweet. I've been curious about the Jameson Orange.
Yeah, I think that
maybe we should buy some for St. Patrick's Day.
Coming out with the flavors, some of the infusions, and I think what they're trying to do there is just give like the essence of if you had slipped in some orange peel, which is a good idea.
Maybe we should get some for St. Patrick's
It's like
Day.
when we go to, if you get a Manhattan at not Sardi's, but at Keen's, they will actually slip in a very large, thin slice of orange peel on the side of the glass. It's actually it's a good idea. It's a good thing.
Oh, do you guys go to Keen's?
Now you're talking too.
Keen's is like our.
That's a happy place.
Like tied with Sardi's for like the happy. Tied with Sardi's and the Algonquin. Although I still love the Algonquin, but I liked it better before they painted the interior white.
Somebody had a bright idea. That wasn't the bright idea.
And now it's too bright.
No, it's too bright.
But I still love it.
And of course, right next to Algonquin is the Iroquois, which has a speakeasy.
Yes.
And we haven't tried them because they were closed that night. They had a private event, but we tried their
lobby bar.
Standard bar. It was
very
nice.
I hoped it would be.
It was really kind of like off the beaten path, not that far off the beaten path even.
Me too.
It was good.
Pete, I like dark beers too. I even like, and everyone's going to pile on me because I said this, I like IPAs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a real trend now for saying how much you hate IPAs. Yeah. And I actually like them. So
I will say without any
Peter loves vermouth. I know, Peter, we got to get you over here again.
Vermouth?
Or meet up.
Yeah, well, vermouth is one of those things that sometimes I'll just have like, a shot while I'm making food. And it's just like a little infused wine. It's a good thing. Oh, wow.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and the dark beer, the only stout I really like.
Peter likes an IPA. Aaron likes IPAs.
I've tried lots of stouts, and the only stout I like is Guinness. So apologies to say Dragon, which is a classic Jamaican stout. I really didn't care for it that much. And I've had a lot of stouts which are too sweet. It's supposed to be a very dry porter. That's what you got. I like porter, but
1928 porter.
I do like a black and tan. Apparently that's a bit of a,
Katie likes
no-no.
sours. You know what, Katie?
Yes.
I've had sours that I like too.
Or are you talking sour beers or a sour drink? Because you live on sour drinks. Yeah, as far as mixed. But yeah. Hey, ma'am.
Yes. Oh, hi, Gettysburg, ma'am. Good
Hello.
to see you. Yay. Yeah. Let's celebrate is correct. Most people don't know that vermouth needs to be refrigerated once opened. Yeah, it's a wine.
The times
you
most bars out there is just behind the bar.
Beer, yes.
And it sits there for a really long time because people use this much into Manhattan and it just gets pretty rangy. But yeah, it's a wine product. It needs to be refrigerated. A good IPA is
called The Pursuit of Happiness.
Hello.
Yeah.
I can note that.
Have I had that?
I don't know. I have to try. I have to see what's what. I like the IPA style. I think that these days it is vastly overdone, and mostly in the States, what brewers do is say, well, if like this much bitter is good, then twice as much must be twice as good, which is not necessarily the case.
I know that.
I didn't actually put my peel in. That was stupid. I'm actually going to do that now.
Gone. I'm going to make my snake bite.
I'm going to do this now. I'm going to put my peel on.
Okay.
Boom. Get my peel on.
Take care of that.
So stupid. I completely forgot the peel. This is critical. Now this is a different drink.
Lisa does not like IPAs.
Well,
but Lisa, a lot of people don't. Like I tell people I like IPAs and they're usually like, ugh, ugh, ugh.
Well,
I'm like, okay, I get it. You don't like them.
It's the bitter. They
you
vary.
Don't like them. I get it.
They vary. But I will say that the average IPA out there, as long as it's not made to be like the bitterest thing on earth, is a pretty decent beer.
Oh my gosh.
But I wouldn't session that thing because it's usually a little stronger in terms of the alcohol content. I've seen some of these things that are 10, 11%. I'm like, geez, cut that in half.
Kitsch-en ma'am says, sorry, I'm late. I was indulging in mango and raspberry fudge that a friend made.
You don't say. Might have to talk to you about that.
That sounds good.
Hello. Although, frankly, like the IPA is not my favorite style.
Peter, Sardis has a lot of wines. You could get a serious, you could do some damage there with wine.
You could really damage yourself.
Yeah. A tactical nuclear penguin.
Not yet.
No.
You're going to drop that on us?
No.
You're going to drop that bomb on us, John?
But I'm ready. I'm ready.
Honestly, the thing is, like,
thing.
my favorite style of beer is not an IPA because I think I can't session that kind of thing.
You know what?
But it's a pale ale, which is what the English would call a bitter. And you've also seen ESB styles in the States. Not too much anymore. There used to be a great one that I had quite a bit, and it was excellent on tap.
I was waiting.
Red Hook ESB.
I was waiting for a drink to try our dip, and then I finished my drink, so I need to make my next drink.
Okay.
And then I'll try the dip. Okay, so I will take one of those.
Oh, wait.
Gansett glasses.
We're talking, that's not a mixed drink, it's a beer. 18% ice filter enhanced.
Well, that's what I thought.
All right.
I figured you meant a beer.
So
yeah.
So split that 3 ways and I'll have that. 18%.
Okay, Peter, IPA is not my fave, but I can appreciate them. Mm-hmm. Our son and son-in-law both like them, and they've helped me and expanded my palate. Okay. I love it.
If it's not overdone, it's a good style. The whole idea behind that was you would make beer that would last for a really long trip because it was made in the UK to be exported to India. That's the whole idea. So it had to be stronger and it had a big heavy hit of the hops for preservation purposes.
$32. Oh, I love it.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so John.
Oh, 32%. I thought you said $32. I was like, this better be a really good
32%.
$32. Holy crap. What is this, Madison Square Garden?
Okay, John. John, whether we're talking the percentage or the dollar sign, you're buying, but I'll join in.
Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Having an Irish coffee. Good choice.
Years ago, I remember being in.
Okay, Brewdog. John, I'm screenshotting your comment.
I remember being in a venerable New York City bar with a couple of friends. This has to be 35 years ago. And we had a few drinks, and somebody decided to try the Samuel Adams Triple Bock. And the Triple Bock was a super high gravity beer in a really small bottle, but you split it with friends because it was very high. So it literally had this shot of beer in a glass. It wasn't even that fizzy. And it was like drinking port. I was like, wow, this is fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the thing. You wouldn't have all of that. It's very high gravity. And so I thought it was a very special thing, though. I thought it was very nice.
I just had a wonderful, awful idea.
The Grinch had a wonderful, horrible idea.
It's a wonderful, awful idea. We have that beer in there. That special unobtainium beer. We should open that sometime live and drink it.
Yes, we should. We also have
tonight the night?
No, because we're just about to have beer.
All right.
Another night we'll do that though.
I need
promise.
A Gansett glass.
Where is it?
Come on now, Kelly. I saw that look. I'm in for wineries and breweries.
Oh yeah. No, we're in.
Peter, we all have to go to Sardi's. We need to have a Sardi's meetup. I've decided.
Peter, do eat.
Is New Amsterdam still around?
I believe they're gone a long time.
Okay, I was going to say I haven't seen it in a long time. But
that was one of the original microbrews in Manhattan, dating back to the 80s. I think about 1984 they started brewing. I remember liking the beer a lot.
Let's do it.
And then they were gone.
Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour.
Must say something more
somehow.
So
tonight,
let it be low and brow. I'm channeling, who was that who actually sang that jingle? Anybody? Help me out here. I will think about it in a second.
I don't know. I remember the commercials from when I was a kid, but I don't.
Arthur Prysock, R&B singer.
That?
R&B singer, Brother Red. Brother Red.
Next album, exactly.
Bang.
Low and brow. Yes.
Never
but
against
a
it
tiki
now.
gathering for the Boston the MIT Fleet. Oh, May 17th, 18th. I think we can make that happen. By the way, Boston area peeps, I posted this on our Facebook. We're
peeps.
lame. We don't have our act together, but
man.
We're going to be in Boston vicinity Friday night and Saturday lunch.
Saturday day.
So we're thinking about being at Kowloon
Saturday
at lunch around
lunchtime.
And then we have a vague Woosong Road plan, but Woosong Road is completely booked. So we're just going to go there, go to the bar, have a drink, buy the mug. We've been there before. So it's not like
done the route with Woosong.
It's not like we have to sit there all night and try every drink. We've been there. But
and more to the point,
I want to get a mug, and then we're probably going to sod off. But if anyone has a better idea and you're in Boston, let us know.
And you have a car, because we are not going to be driving in Boston. So let us know.
Very close to Meister, right? Yeah.
Close
Lower
to
Brow's great old man beer. Peter, you are correct.
The classic, baby. The classic.
Right, I need the Guinness and the cider.
I will gather that for you.
Bite.
I was just about to note that the thing about the Woosong guys is that we usually are set up next to them. Well, speak, please.
No. Gettysburg Mam's daughter's boyfriend just applied for an internship for his master's degree at Cooperstown.
Hello.
So she may be spending her summer in New York if he gets it. Well, Cooperstown is great booze options. She's too young. I know, but
but the fact is, what the hell? I was drinking beer at 18.
Amazing.
The Cooperstown is actually proximate to Omegang is close to Cooperstown, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, and there's a distillery there too.
Classic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm teasing you about her drinking, but seriously, it's beautiful there. So I hope you get that.
The middle of the state is lovely. It's very true.
It's a dancer.
Hello.
I love it.
Hello. What I was about to say was that...
oh my God, can you please get me a Guinness and some cider?
Well, I was going to finish my sentence, but you interrupted me. So I'm going to finish my sentence and then I'll get that
Have
to
I
you.
not been asking for 20 minutes? You guys?
2 minutes at the most. Seriously. I'm talking about the fact that the Woosong gang there, we don't really need to go there and booze because they usually set up next to us at Ohana and they're mixing Mai Tais all day. And they're like, hey, can we trade you Mai Tais for sliders? And we're like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Chop, my friend.
Yeah, we can do that. Yes, we can. So anyway,
we'll be having fish and chips in Boston. I would do that. Paul's not such a big fan, but I love fish and chips.
It's the digest. I love fish and chips, but I can't take them anymore. Anyway.
I would totally do that. And I thank you. I think we're just going to be kind of footloose and fancy free in Boston. Casey, are you still here? I know it's a long way to come.
No, it is. It's a thing. Of course, he was just there saying Kraftwerk.
Okay, so the way you make.
Yeah, chop. I'm seeing Kraftwerk in Düsseldorf.
My nails are a nightmare. The way you make a snake bite is it's 1/2 Guinness, 1/2 hard cider. Fish and chips with malt vinegar. Yes.
You're singing my song right there.
Phil, I was a manager of an Arthur Treacher's. No. No. I remember Arthur Treacher's. Believe
baby.
It or not. It's not still a thing, is it?
It was as of not too long ago, but I can't really tell if that is still happening. So it's just 1-on-1. Yeah, 1-on-1. 1-on-1. 1-and-1. She's gonna mix that drink tonight.
Oh, it's gonna overflow.
Yep. Carefully.
Caught it.
There you go.
Okay. Caught it.
Fish chips, malt vinegar. Yeah. Now you're just singing my song. I would actually I take my
I love that you guys have this anyway.
I take my medication in order to be able
Casey
to do that.
I have to wash my hair. I know. The struggle is real.
Oh, I know. It's so true.
I posted, honestly, I was so stressed about this. I will tell you here. No, because it's like I didn't want to individually notify people we were going to be in Boston because I was afraid I might forget someone and then I would feel terrible. So I just posted it on my Facebook. Hey, we'll be in Boston for these hours. But these are the things that keep me up at night. Did I hurt someone's feelings? Oh my God, I'm horrible. I know.
Here, you need a little rubbish because you know how it is.
I appreciate
because
that. That feels really good, actually. This is super warm too. Thank you.
Let's keep that going. Why not?
A keeper.
No, well, truth be told, folks.
St. Penny's Day pub crawl. Oh, well, that's good too. That's good too, Casey. I'm 100% for that.
Yeah, well, hell, do that.
Wait, we're going on Deep Fried Delights episode. I love that.
Be still my heart.
You should be frying some fish. Yes.
Be still my heart. By which I mean, be still my heart. I got to watch that. But no, truth is that actually sounds like a lot of fun. And
at this point, this is a lot.
I do enjoy fried fish. We frequently will fry a fish, and I really love it, like pan fry with just like that really simple kind of cornmeal coating. Throw in some stuff. It's sort of like how you do catfish.
I love Guinness.
Simple, good, makes an awesome sandwich. Better than you can get. Yep.
This is how you know I'm not Irish. I love Guinness, but I don't love drinking the foam. I'll eat the foam with a spoon.
I will eat the foam with a spoon. But use a spoon to get every drop.
I feel like the foam in a drink is, but it's not that I don't like the foam. I just don't like it in my drink.
So is that the beer that eats like a meal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't that sentence actually drive your father berserk?
Yes.
Yeah, because he was a journalist, and the fact is that food does not eat.
The soup that eats like a meal. He hated that commercial.
Yeah, you know why? Because food doesn't eat. You eat food. Commercials are stupid. These morons who feed you, and then the English language gets so corrupt that people are just like, whatever.
Some food eats.
Yeah. What food eats?
Like yeast.
Yeast eats.
Doesn't it?
But yeast is an organism. It's just another animal.
But it's... Wait a minute.
Well, it eats, but then it excretes.
Yeast is an animal?
Yes. Yeast is an organism.
So, vegans can't have bread?
Well, they shouldn't.
Oh, geez.
But they do. Anyway, did I let that one out of the bag? Sorry.
Guilty Pleasures Deep Fried Edition. Yes. I hope I was going to say, I hope we're back in time from Boston, but
yes.
we will watch it either way.
It would be kind of great if we could do that. Well, the fact is, we're probably going to
stressed, and don't worry, Lisa doesn't. Oh, so sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is right.
All right, we got to try some dip.
Okay, then I need to follow your lead and do stuff.
You want
Do we have enough parts for me to do? Yeah, I think we do.
And if we don't, we have more parts. That's the beauty of this plan.
Anyway.
We have plenty of Guinness and plenty of...
okay.
So the cider is Woodchuck Rosé, which I don't think I've tried. pretty good.
That's all right.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I'm in.
The fact is, this is the nitrogenated, say that a few times fast, can. So you really need to pop that and pour it fast so you get that big layer of foam, which you don't like.
Yes,
You should have
3:30
this one.
Eastern on Sunday. Watch Let's Celebrate TV on YouTube. So much fun.
Big fun. Food and drinks.
Yes. And they're doing guilty pleasures, deep fried edition.
And you really appreciate
100% available.
You appreciate the 2-camera effect where they like location, they go back and forth. But like I also like the fact that like that line gets crossed.
Yeah, we do that occasionally, but like they do it.
You got that down to an art.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Corned beef and drinks. Yes, there's corned beef in our dip.
There is.
Oh my, okay, so Pepper Tree is celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Monday's show live,
baby.
So you guys, please drop your links. I'm great for that. Yeah, do it, please.
Right here, right now. Tell people where to get to you.
Drop your
because
links.
These shows are happening. I know that Let's Celebrate goes live.
Should I admit we have 5 cameras in the studio?
Sure.
Love it.
Because I've seen you actually switch between like there's a food cam, there's a food cam and the U cam.
Oh, and I have a big studio audience this week.
Hello.
Yay.
Bing, bing, bing.
All right.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
We made a milk stout a few months back. We used crushed
cacao.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, Errol.
Okay. I love things like that because it's not like it's a big.
Okay, he has a drink too.
It's not like a Hershey's bar. It's like you've got this bitter cacao hit in your beer, which is great.
Oh,
Pink. Here you go.
You got you a.
I
was like, I felt bad because I was like, oh, did he get me a Pilsner glass? He did not. So, okay.
No. I got that because I wanted to demonstrate that you can make this in a Pilsner.
All right.
You can make this in a highball. Beer glass. It works just fine.
All right.
It's the easy thing. Pint glass is what you're going to get at a bar.
Let's try this.
But if you wanted a snake bite at a bar, you just like ask for it. If they have no idea what you're talking about, and we've had that experience, it's half cider, hard cider, half Guinness.
So let's try
this. If they pour it carefully, you end up with layers. Ours didn't quite work that way.
I suppose I should have brought 2 plates, but we can use our napkins.
Yes, we can.
So
we don't have a couple plates?
I have a plate here that has the crackers on it.
We'll get some plates.
All right, fine.
Yeah, sure.
So I made Crock Pot Reuben Dip, which calls for the following. Chianti go with mozzarella sticks. I don't see why not, that's Peter. Right. Okay, so Crock Pot Reuben Dip. I cut the recipe in half because there only
it was huge.
It called
it was
so
huge.
I used 1/8 of a cup Thousand Island dressing, 1 cup sauerkraut drained.
Please drain it. Be juicy.
4 ounces cream cheese softened, 1 cup shredded Swiss cheese, 1 cup cooked corned beef. Combine in a crock pot and heat until cheese is melted, about an hour.
Now, you didn't use...
Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Daniel. Woohoo. Half a birthday. Well, you were...
Oh, my gosh.
I am at half a birthday myself. So there we go.
Right.
So you actually didn't use corned beef like from the deli.
No, instance. I used corned beef from the can.
The stuff that comes invariably from Brazil, as it turns out. I used to eat that all the time in the 80s. Not a great idea for your arteries, but it's really kind of tasty. But the stuff in the can is very crumbly, and I think will work very well with this.
Yeah. All right. So we probably should stir it again.
Yep.
Right here.
Got to shake that up a bit.
Spoon to stir it again.
I'm going to stir it.
Okay.
Oh, yes. It's totally soupy now. Excellent.
Okay. So combine it. I used our little tiny crock pot.
Yep. I'm going to throw some of this on a plate.
Please.
And you'll eat.
And you will eat.
You will eat it. You know?
I think, maybe a little more. That's
there you
go. Plenty.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. So
I'll be dipping back.
I even brought a little server because I'm like that. Okay.
Whoop.
And
Yay.
They wanted you to serve on wheat or rye crackers. So I got rye crackers because with the hay.
They wanted wheat crackers?
Irish schmurries. That's what statin drugs are for. I'm on statin drugs. So
you know, because you have naturally high cholesterol. That's the thing. Which sounds like a big ripoff, as it turns out. But I'm trying this. See, this is those very thin, like rye
my
crisps from Scandinavia. I think these are Finnish.
This is so good.
Super, super thin.
This is so good. The Bunnig packaged corned beef. Okay, wait, is that what section of the store? Is that frozen or canned? Or yeah, let me know because I'm all about it.
I think I've seen that.
Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Oh, Irish kisses for you all. I love it. Was the corned beef Dinty more? Actually, the corned beef was ShopRite brand.
Yeah, house brand.
Yeah, lunch. Okay, amazing. Lunch meat. Okay,
this is really great.
Is so good.
This is. I'm just going to say this. This is very Let's Celebrate TV. You guys would totally make this and be like,
really, really good.
You can't have any because I'm finishing this myself with a spoon. This is yummo. And I do like the classic deli sandwiches. I really like a Reuben, and I like it better with pastrami, to tell you the truth, which means that I'm probably going off of that brand. But the fact is, I like pastrami a lot. So, end of the day, you're talking, and there's always a big debate between like, well, you have New York's pastrami, you have like Montreal smoked meat. What's the big difference? Not a lot. Okay. It's two like hunks of beef that have been seasoned and smoked. There you go. Slice it up.
You know what?
Throw on some rye with some.
We did our own Reuben
mustard.
Dip. Oh, I'd love to know.
All the rest of that jazz.
Pastrami.
There you go. Yeah.
This is
lunch meat.
Delish. I am all
about
this.
Lovely. This is a really good thing. If you served this at a party, it would be gone so fast you wouldn't get any.
I remember we went to a party that had Spam dip, and she had just gotten the recipe from some like mid-century Spam cookbook, and I was like, this is amazing. And the ingredients, like, I don't even remember what they were besides Spam and mayo, but I was like, this is so good. Like stuff that you're not supposed to like because oh no, we don't eat that now, but it was like crack.
We're eating this now. That's for damn sure.
This is really good.
This reminds me of the pimento cheese.
Yes.
Big Southern thing.
Yes.
It is what exactly? Well, I think it's a lot of cheddar and a lot of cream cheese. And the pimentos are like the ones that you would stuff in olives. But you get the jar of those, toss that in, mix. There you go. So it's really just like kind of a pub cheese. The way you would make that. You're just like cutting the cheese a bit, so to speak.
Peter's been on a cheesesteak kick.
Oh, cheesesteaks. Yeah. Cheesesteaks are one of those things I never had as a kid, but I remember like a lot having those steak-em sandwiches because it was like minute steak, frozen, boom, done, easy.
I went to the deli to get pastrami. It was like $25 for a pound. No, that's crazy.
That's slightly dear. If you're going to pay those prices, that had bleep better be coming from Zabar's. That you would pay that kind of price, but otherwise, forget it. Damn, man. There are places within the big Manhattan where you can get a pastrami that's probably worth that. I remember
Ritz crackers with cheese whiz and an olive sliced.
Now you're talking. Easy.
That's like Glendora's favorite thing. Glendora's a cheese whiz gal.
She's a whiz. Well, is she whiz or is she easy cheese?
Oh my gosh. Oh, easy cheese. Yeah.
She's easy cheese.
Oh,
there's a difference,
Had Todd's with cider cheese. It's beer cheese with sweeters.
Oh, wow.
That sounds great.
Hello. Oh, wow.
I need my phone over there. I have a feeling someone's.
We got like, do you need to go attend to that and I'll entertain the troops?
Yeah. Am I going to screw up the camera?
No, just don't hit it.
All right.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm simply here to entertain the troops. I'm thinking about all of these like pub delights that people talk about. And like back in the day when you would have like, liverwurst on rye at the pub kind of thing. I know that probably sounds gross to people. I like liverwurst actually. They're all designed to be like heavy, greasy, salty things to make you buy more beer. So it's a con. But if it's a free lunch, it's not that bad. End of the day. This is awesome. I like a Reuben, two at the most. I like a Reuben because it's got basically all four food groups. You know, it's got the meat, the preserved meat, the preserved cabbage. So the preserved meat, the preserved vegetables, the cheese, which is also preserved, and of course the Russian dressing, because why not?
Man, I ate all of that. And hi, Joe.
Hey,
Good
Joe.
to see you.
Yes. Boom, 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 boom,
Joe
boom.
has a YouTube channel as well. Feel free to drop the link.
Drop your links, people.
People.
We have plenty of people here who have shows that need to be advertised. Drop
your link.
And I'm just going to quote A Miracle on 34th Street. Put it right here.
Exactly.
Just do that. Boom. Celebrate, baby. And.
Yes, deli New York sandwiches and beverages. Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm in for all of it.
I really can't tell though. Is it going to be the black cherry soda or the celery? Just asking.
Braunschweiger sandwich with mayo and onions, dark bread. I feel like we just need a budget to just drive around and make videos and
Braunschweiger.
Eat fun food and drink fun drinks. So let's work on that.
Let's figure that kind of thing out.
Pardon me one second.
I love that.
Sorry.
Braunschweiger, I believe, is actually liverwurst. I used to eat that all the time as a kid. I really liked it, which means I've got this strange thing for organ meats.
You're a weird kid.
Yeah, I'm a weird kid. Nobody liked that kind of stuff. I ate a lot of peanut butter too, but the fact is that the liverwurst I thought had a unique flavor. And I also, as an adult, I'm like, if you're going to slaughter the animal, eat all the parts. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste. And I also think I'm good with that, except for brains.
Oh, Kiki says, dare I ask what hog head cheese is?
Oh, it sounds like head cheese. Head cheese. Yummy head cheese.
I'll take some more of this.
I've never actually had head cheese, although ultimately it's a very economical thing to do.
I was thinking like, oh, I shouldn't have much because calories and whatnot. And now I'm like, give me all of it.
You need therapy.
I want the dip.
No, I want the dip.
You need therapy. Well, can't wait to make a Reuben after I cook the corned beef. I bought. Oh, yeah, Susan, awesome.
Now you're talking.
The sauerkraut, Russian dressing, etc. Just at the ready. Yay! I'm so happy.
Oh, it's hog brains. Oh, wow.
Peter's been on a Scotch bonnets hot sauce kick lately. I'm all about that.
Hello. I'm into Scotch bonnets. It's a lovely thing.
I love it. It's actually delicious. Okay. It's a variant of liverwurst, I was told recently. A slightly different mix. Okay. All right. I never ate that, but...
Ate what? Hog brains?
No, liverwurst. Or Braunschweiger.
Oh, Braunschweiger, yeah.
I've also never had hog's brains. But...
Well, ultimately, if you get like liver pate, it's probably exactly that. It's just the same liver.
Oh, God.
It's very gamey kind of meat and its organs and all that. And it sounds all sort of horror movie, but at the end of the day,
Hold on.
if you're eating any meats, why not?
Says we used to sell a lot of head cheese at my parents' bar in the 70s, 80s with saltines and mustard.
Head cheese. Yeah.
That just sounds like such a classic thing that places probably don't do now, but I'm just thinking New York. I mean, they might do it other places.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that that's the kind of thing that you would get.
Oh, Scrapple. We had Scrapple.
There you go.
We have some good friends in Phoenixville, PA, who took us out for Scrapple for breakfast one day. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was so fun.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's extremely greasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's classically made with whatever junk they had left over after they were frying stuff. So it's just full of crap. But, if you actually fill that, if you intentionally make it, I think you've got a good thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's economical. Use your scraps.
I made chicken liver pate once, Ben says. Everything but the oink. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it was good.
All the parts.
That place was amazing. I hope it's still there. I don't think it is. Shoot.
I kind of think of the people who would say, like, oh, we'll never eat organ meats, but then they'll eat sausage. I'm like, well, what the hell do you think is in your sausage? Okay. It's whatever is left over. Pack it into a tube. Where is that tube? Intestines. And we have to be comfortable with all of these things if we are going to be carnivores. Or the fact is, I'm not a carnivore. I have like teeth for various things. I'm an omnivore. We eat everything as human beings. And the fact is, if you're going to be interested in food, eat it all. Eat everything you got out there. Eat the whole thing.
I would never tell another person what they should eat.
No, I mean, if your diet is this way or that way, do it.
No, but I mean, if you're vegan, God bless. I'm not going to tell you should eat
If you eat vegetarian, eat vegetarian. But there's folks who are out there who are like, vegetarian is stupid. I only eat meat. It's like you eat many other things in that.
But yes, people hate on Scrapple, but they love hot dogs. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You get it.
I'm just not going to tell someone.
People will get like real. I'm just saying people get really weird about the things like, I'm not going to eat that. And it's like, yeah, but what do you eat? Be real.
Vintage Camper Gal says, my father worked at Armour's in St. Paul in the 60s, 70s. They use it all. We got to get together. I love your stories so much.
Hot dogs. Armour hot dogs. Oh, man.
Peter says with the liverwurst, I just have to pile on the mustard. There you go.
Mustard or
make it work.
Mustard or horseradish, take your pick. But I think mustard is the way to go there. Well,
this dip is so good. I'm going to be so sick. I have to wake up early tomorrow morning.
You don't eat it all.
I'm going to be like, yeah, anyway. But I'm enjoying it now.
You're going to be clutching your stomach going, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
What did I do?
I'll be saying, you have to get going, dear. She'll be saying, oh, forget you, you know?
Only I won't say forget.
No, she won't. Oh, yes. The fact is, when we start talking like meat packing plants, then we can just whip out that copy of The Jungle.
I love that this has turned into a discussion of meat packing plants.
I'm eating corned beef here. This is whatever.
Harold says, my friend used to call hot dogs bakes, feet, and mystery meat, but he still ate them. That's the thing. He still ate them, you know.
It can't be beaks, and I'll tell you why. Because there's no meat there.
Oh. Because Celebrate says, we need to organize a Friends of Velveteen Kitchen dinner somewhere. Invite all the chatters. I love it.
Now you're talking.
Ben, hi. Good to see you. Yay, I'm glad you're here.
Hey, Ben. Oh, yay. Hey. I think we have all the peppers in here now.
I'm trying to subtly get the dip out of my teeth, and it's not working. What's the current topic? Slaughterhouses, Ben.
Yes.
It's turned to slaughterhouses.
The hog slaughterhouse, the beef slaughterhouse, the chicken slaughterhouse, Slaughterhouse 5. Take your pick. One of those things.
I'm just going to watch the numbers drop off as we talk about slaughterhouses.
Well, the fact is, I think many people here are omnivores and will eat all sorts of things.
Still might not want to talk about slaughterhouses, but okay.
Yeah, well, we don't have to talk about such things.
Sabrets are all beef. Yes, Peter. Sabrets are all beef.
Yep. And for a long time,
beaks.
Yeah, very, very.
Hardly any beaks.
Very, very few beaks.
very
few beaks.
Very few beaks.
And head cheese. Head cheese is
current topic is being a carnivore and head cheese. Exactly. There's such thing as a taco slaughterhouse. I know. That's where they slaughter the tacos.
Interesting. Just thinking about that. But I was thinking about.
Do you remember?
Just saw Peter's comment. So Sabrets, for a long time,
Taco Bell
I was all about that style of dog. I'm like, just go give me the all beef dogs. You know, a classic NYC like street dog there, grilled, please. You don't want a dirty water dog, but most of these joints will grill it for you. It's really tasty. They got the mustard, they got the kraut. That's all.
Most of these joints, by joint you mean cart.
Yeah, cart. Yeah, there you go. And I'm not going to slag off the shy dogs either. You folks in the Midwest, like you put all that junk on it, and it's like, that's an awesome hot dog. Please, absolutely. It's great stuff. There's a big debate there between New York pizza, Chicago pizza, New York dogs. And you know what? Is it food? Is it good? Eat it, for Pete's sake. In New Jersey, they deep fry the dogs. Really? Sounds weird until you try them. And that's a kicker. We actually had some of that in New Jersey about a year ago, about exactly a year ago. As a matter of fact, we found some joint in northern New Jersey. Is in this weird corner.
Jersey Dog, I believe it was called.
That was really good. That was very good and filling.
Yeah. Taco Bell hasn't signed off on that.
Not happening.
Sabrettes aren't always
But-
beef. Oh, we can get the generic all beef and Sabrettes with the. Oh yeah, well he loves ones with the skin. That's like
Yeah.
yeah, he's all about that.
Yeah. The reason they're not all beef when they have the natural casing is that it is not beef intestines. So that's the kicker.
Yeah.
However, we've actually found some like local.
Oh, Sherry is air
brands.
frying pork chops.
Oh, hello.
I
Wow.
love it.
Air fried pork chops. That sounds marvelous. We have some local brands of dogs that we can get at Adams, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We tried once, and that was like beef, pork, and chicken, I think. And I thought, really? But we tried them. They were really, really good.
Yeah, they were.
It was a really good mix. And the dogs really kind of plumped up. It was kind of nice.
Oh yeah, the dirty water dogs.
Mhm.
So it's might be a North Jersey thing, but in South Jersey, we're boiling hot dog water that is months old. Yeah, in New York, they call it dirty water dog.
Because the water's kind of dirty. But
Oh, in New Jersey, one of the most popular is Best Hot Dogs.
that's
Peter's saying.
I think we're
Yeah,
the best.
Peter, and let's celebrate. You're both in New Jersey, so I would love to hear your different takes.
Just talking about that.
Because yeah, you're in South Jersey. Peter's was from North Jersey. He's in New York now. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But he
yeah.
knows. He knows.
We steam our hot dogs at our place.
Hello.
See, I love this. Paul grills them here.
I like to
But
grill them.
Yeah.
I think that really gets the thing. And the natural dogs, the casing starts to crack open and everything. It works well.
Oh, John, is that Louis' Lunch? Trying to say the place in Connecticut I want to go to. Yes, Louis. We went there.
Louis.
Lunch.
That's Louis.
We went there. They
Yep.
claim they invented the hamburger.
So
Which
many
is
people.
like-
Yeah,
So
well,
many people claim that, but it was
they do.
good. It was really good.
Louis has been doing it since
It was
1900,
delish.
so they've got a pretty good claim.
Campfire skin on,
And more to the point, who
yes.
cares who invented the hamburger? They make a great burger.
Yeah, Louis' Lunch. That place was amazing. God, we still lived in New Rochelle when we went there.
Yeah, long time ago.
That was
Ah.
a really long time ago, but it was delish.
Bingo. Peter's talking about Ballpark Franks. The first time that we actually grilled at Ohana was Ballpark Franks.
Did we?
And I was grilling dogs for hours. And one of our correspondents shows up.
Oh, jeez.
And
Oh,
he-
Errol. Oh.
Mhm.
Lisa broke up on a ravioli. Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Yep. So I remember the year that we were actually grilling, and the first time we did that when we were sponsoring at Ohana. And the first time I did the Spam, I also did hot dogs, and I had a lot of hot dogs, and I was just throwing them on. They were all Ballpark Franks. The Ballpark were good because they plump when you cook them, and I just kept like grilling them, putting them. I was really just serving them right off the grill. They never even made it to you, but people kept coming up for the dogs, and all the musicians were like, "You got Spam?" But one of our correspondents shows up, and he sees me, and he's just like, "I just drove up from work." And I was like, I don't have time to stop for food. I'll just, whatever. He's going to go and join the room crawl where it's just boozaholic. And he sees me with the food and he's like, you just saved my life.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, man, that's what we're here for, you know? Of course. It was fantastic. But we just kept like doing, and we fed people. I think it was the first time that Ohana really got fed. So I got to say, you know, I feel like part of that sort
and
of
now
thing.
they have food trucks, which is
Subsequently, many people caught the wave. Speaking of ninth, and are serving huge amounts of food.
I lived on that mac and cheese last year.
Oh,
that one food truck that had mac and cheese.
It's a great food truck.
Oh my god!
Hey man, but like
That was
now
amazing.
there was a lot of food during the event and food trucks.
Oh, Johnny. Okay, wait. One of the most famous hot dog places in North Jersey. Okay, so we're going to be making this
Johnny's.
drive soon.
Yep.
Let's celebrate. This is why I'm
It's
looking
near the Water Gap. Hello.
near the Delaware Water Gap.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Then you pull up their boats and canoes to the place and have their dogs. Okay, so
Now you're talking.
we're going to be driving right through there.
Don't say.
April 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Oh,
this a
that's true.
seasonal place?
Just asking.
I'm asking
For a
because
friend.
we're going to be driving through there. We have a gig. Oh, by the way, Wednesday, April 2nd, we will have to reschedule our broadcast.
Not going to be here.
We'll either do Tuesday, April 1st or Thursday, April 3rd. But we have a gig that's quite lucrative, so we will be there.
Sorry, I got to make some money to support this thing, but we'll probably see you Thursday.
Oh, okay. Ben is saying we have Casper's for hot dogs.
Mm.
Bay Area. Oh my gosh. So our friends are inviting us to the Bay Area.
Hello.
We can stay with them.
I'm thinking that Casper's is that's
it's
probably
the gig. Casey, we're reading palms.
Lifeline, Headline, Heartline.
And they're paying us a ridiculous amount of money. So
they're not.
Like I'll go.
They're not. They're paying us a reasonable amount of money.
It's a lot of money for palm reading.
It's good. It's as far as I'll go. But no, actually, it's very good. As far as I'll go.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty damn good.
For
yes.
Palm reading.
But of course, we'll do that. I'm thinking that Casper's is the kind of joint that's like old school German joint, and it's just like we use a little veal in the dogs to make them plump up, kind of thing. That sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic. Because there's a lot of joints around the country that do that. There's like a lot of places around Chicago. Of course, you've got the dogs in Toledo are famous.
We have an open invitation to the Grand Mickey Suite at PTV. Oh, I love that.
Grand Mickey.
Maybe we could like stay with all of our friends. That would be so amazing.
I think the Grand Mickey is better than Disneyland.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, Harold saying April 1st would be good. Maybe we'll do that.
All right.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do an April Fool's.
Hello.
Live hour. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I hope, knock on wood, hope the gig does not get canceled. But
yeah,
I know. But it's like, but we have to drive through the Delaware Water Gap to get there, unless we take the really long way around.
But Water Gap is likely the best route, and it's really a nice route, actually.
Can you give me some more dip?
Sure. You just want the dip?
I just want the dip. I don't even want the cracker.
How are you going to eat it?
With that spoon that's back there.
With that spoon. Okay. Ooh, this is bubbling.
Lots of hot dogs for the grill. Yeah. Okay.
Hello. This is bubbling very nicely.
Yeah, I cut the recipe in half because I thought it would be too much. Now I'm like, oh, did I make a mistake?
Cutting this recipe exactly in half.
Thank you. That's plenty. That's
okay. Now hold on, because I'm going to grab myself some more, and then
you know what? I have another spoon back here.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
I do. All right, I have a bar spoon. I'll eat it with my bar spoon. What happened to the spoon?
Huh?
Did this spoon get bent? No.
Was Uri Geller been in here?
Did you bend it with your mind?
No. Nor did I bend it with my... It's not bent.
Okay, all right.
It's fine.
Felt weird.
Anyway, so...
It was a weird feeling.
It's weird. Well, if you thought Uri Geller was in the house, it's a weird feeling.
You said Uri Geller.
One is just saying. I did, in fact.
That's hot. I feel like Paris Hilton. That's hot.
Hot. Boom.
Hot.
Good stuff.
It is hot though. This is so good. This dip is like.
This is Yamola. Obviously, if you're a Reuben fan, you're in. Is the fat and sodium content high? Yes, of course it is.
Well, I feel like if you're worried about that stuff, you're probably not.
You're not eating this.
Dip.
But at the end of the day, is this like less arterial occluding than some things you could have? Yeah, probably. So I'm not too worried about it.
Arterial occluding. An occluded front.
That's an occluded front.
I was thinking of airplane.
Yeah, it's true.
An occluded front.
It's a what? So
maybe Kreskin bent it. See, there you go.
Bingo. I'm thinking either Kreskin or who am I thinking of? Who's in Plan 9?
Oh,
Criswell.
Criswell
predicts. Yes, my friends, this spoon was bent by the power of my imagination.
Fat plus sodium equals heaven. This is so good. It's got fat and sodium.
It's got all two food groups. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I would say that
whiskey unoccludes the arteries. All right. So we need more whiskey, clearly.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's actually some medical advice from Celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact is we happen to have whiskey here. And it is a solvent. I'm just saying. Damn,
this stuff is this like crack.
You kind of keep eating
it. Healthier than liver sausage. Oh, I bet.
Yeah. End of the day.
You know, you could make this and you could use like turkey. I've heard of it being used for with turkey.
Turkey pastrami, why not?
You could do vegan dairy. I just went for it.
If you're gonna make
I thought
this,
if I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna go for it.
You're making it with all the parts. You could make this with the substitutes, and it would probably be very good.
It's a solution, maybe not for all problems, but for some. I just think of here's to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Wisdom of Homer.
Exactly. Do it right.
I'm still eating over here, so I'm sorry I'm not commenting.
I feel like we need some of that whiskey. And I want to get some of that Jameson orange too.
I'm interested.
St. Patrick's Day.
Interested to
I'm
try.
in for that.
Interested to try. Yep.
Interested. All right. Oh, it's still down here.
Nope. Waiting for
Oh,
you.
you know, we also have.
What
I
is
feel
it?
like just for the hell of it, we should have a little bit of the good old Baileys.
Truth. Well,
but maybe not right away. Maybe we should save that for dessert.
It's dessert, so I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to go get us some more tasting glasses.
Let's do that. Pardon me. I actually took a draft while I should have been talking to you. It's very true. The dip is awesome, and I recommend those really thin breads. I think the brand we actually used was Thin Crisp. It's super thin and very tough. What I don't like about some of these crackers that we use on the show is that they totally fall apart. I'm like, dude, you know, I'm trying to eat here, and it's a complete mess, and I'm trying to do a show. It's a pain in the neck. I believe that our friends on Let's Celebrate can really sympathize with that concept.
And Pepper Tree.
Yeah, and Pepper Tree. Truth. Both of you like making food on the show, and you're like, this is totally falling apart. What a pain in the neck.
Sounds is okay. We're not awkward.
You know.
I had a brilliant thought while I was out there, and then I completely lost it.
Another one of your brilliant
Came
ideas?
back in the house.
Yeah. That was your second mistake.
Dang. That's okay. Just kill that Guinness. No offer ending name. I'm kidding. We have more.
There's not enough for two.
I'm kidding. We have more.
Yep. Truth.
Dang, it was a really great thought.
Well,
and I completely lost it.
It's okay. It's gone forever, never to return.
Oh well, that's lost. Salted caramel martini, 2 ounces, Irish cream, 2.5 ounces caramel. Oh boy, that sounds large too.
And in charge.
Oh my gosh, large and in charge.
Half and half. Okay.
Oh, pumpernickel and rye cocktail bread.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good way to go too. I've always liked little cocktail bread. I think there's a real.
I've always liked little cocktail bread.
The fact is, I think there's a real Spinal Tap thing going on in my head about little cocktail breads and like the little bits of cold cuts that you're supposed to put on them. And but I always was kind of fascinated with that as a kid. It was like miniature bread. What? What are you talking about? It's smaller bread. Why? For like canapes. What are those? Boom.
For canapes.
That kind of thing.
You shook that can in the glass. Josie looked up and was wondering what was going on. I don't wonder.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. Do you need more of?
I would have another snake bite.
Okay.
But I would also taste a little of that whiskey because life's short.
Let's do it.
And then I also brought in 2 glasses so we could have.
So we could both enjoy
some Baileys and
okay. You brought in 4 glasses.
I brought in 4 glasses.
So here we go. So this is Tullamore Dew Caribbean rum cask finish. They reuse their own casks to make the whiskey so that they get some flavor notes. Very commonly used with Scotch whiskey to get flavor notes, and of course, Scotch whiskey is very typically made with reused bourbon barrels because bourbon barrels can only be used once to make bourbon by law. Giving you a healthy dose.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's it. You have the skull to remind you that we are all mortal and will die.
I love iron butterflies, but I have time-lapse issues when I drink them. I don't.
Iron butterfly?
I don't know the iron butterfly.
Paging Casey.
Where have I been?
Who is the iron butterfly?
Yeah, Garden of Eden.
One would think that the iron
butterfly
butterfly would involve hallucinogens. One is just saying.
Yet the latest trend is the aged wine and bourbon barrels. Yeah, yes.
This is super nice. I mean, this is a nice blend.
It really is.
This has been sitting in wood for a while.
I gotta look
Aged
up
in
iron
wood.
butterfly. Hold on.
One is interested. Aged in wood. And of course, it's been aging in some rum casks. So it's got a slight bit of sweetness. It's just a little bit of a note. That's the whole point
Iron
with
butterfly cocktail.
aging the scotch in those casks too, to give it like that little note
Easy and simple.
of Madeira.
Okay, hold on.
Kind of
Iron
thing.
butterfly is
Vodka
Kahlua
cream.
Irish cream. All right, that sounds
Yeah.
like a.
Okay.
It's 3 ounces. That sounds like dessert.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that just sounds like dessert.
That's
And
totally in.
I enjoy dessert.
That sounds like something else too, but I can't place it right now.
Well, I like dessert.
One appreciates dessert after
just
all that heavy dip.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I have a voice lesson tomorrow.
And you had all that cream?
All of this cream. It'll be fascinating.
I want some more crisp bread.
We make them in a rocks glass. Yeah. I mean, do you use ice too? Because I mean, it sounds like you could go either way with that, but wow. Okay. It sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't hear Iron Butterfly without thinking of The Simpsons when the church organist plays In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. The preacher says, "In the Garden of Eden by Iron Butterfly." And then it cuts to her later. It says 20 minutes later. Oh, Kalakaboy, will you be having a McDonald's Shamrock Shake for the occasion? Yes. Perhaps add some booze. Yes. We did that on a broadcast a few years ago. We did that with Irish whiskey, and it was delish. I believe it was 2 parts Shamrock Shake to 1 part Irish whiskey. It was good.
That sounds about right.
Yep, over ice. I love it.
Okay.
Classic Simpsons. Bart sells his soul. Yep. They think alike. Yes. Oh my gosh. So when The Simpsons first came on the scene, I still lived in California. Remember, I moved to New York in 1990, and The Simpsons came out while I was still there. And I was enthralled. I loved it. So it was still on the Tracy Ullman show. And I was all about it. And I had this tragic job working in a mall kiosk where you could buy a stuffed animal or something and then have it inflated into a balloon. But the shifts I was on were Monday morning. So no one was ever there. I don't think I ever filled a balloon. But people would come up to me and say, "Do you have any Simpsons merchandise?" And I was like, "No, we don't." And then, of course, The Simpsons became heavily merchandised. But yeah, that's my Simpsons story.
Hey, where's the crispy bread?
Oh, I put it in a container in the pantry.
Okay.
You want me to get it?
No, just point me to it.
It's in the pantry. I don't remember which side.
All right.
But it's in one of those flat sandwich containers. Look on the other side.
Correct.
It's right on top. I think it's on top of some coffee filters, actually. Oh, he found it. Okay, good.
Done.
I miss Tracy Ullman. I know. So good.
Afternoon is the place to look. Oh, yeah. The Tracy Ullman show was awesome. That was that was real formative, kind of classic.
And then I remember my first piece of Simpsons memorabilia that I ever bought was a beach towel. Do we still have that? We must.
Possibly.
We must still have it. I believe it had Maggie on it.
Yeah. I believe we still have a Marge doll.
We do have a Marge doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. getting a layout of your home slash studio at this point. John, you have to come. It's very small, but it's cozy.
Mm-hmm.
It's cozy. My father-in-law loves straight crimson menthe on the rocks. Oh my gosh. He'd drink it until his mouth and lips were green. You love that.
Wow.
Harold says Lisa likes to point out that both Homer and I worked as nuclear reactor operators.
Truth. We know more than one.
Oh my gosh. Casey says, I began a student teaching in 1990 and hated seeing all the bratty kids wearing as t-shirts. Then I watched the show and it was elevated humor. Yep.
Well, all those young punks were like, hey, man.
Oh, good night, Peter.
Eat
we'll
my
see
shorts.
You soon.
Hey, Peter. Yeah, all those young
Peter,
punks.
we got to go to Sardi's. Get in touch.
All those young punks were just sitting there going, eat my shorts. I think, yeah, right. I don't think so. I believe you showed them something.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have another snake bite, but I kind of want some Baileys while we're at it.
Well, is it time to crack at that bottle?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Well, it's not new.
Well.
Yoink. All right. So.
Pour from the bottle.
Sardines, Sardines ahoy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Peter. Okay, so. This is the Bailey's, what is it? Vanilla mint?
Vanilla milkshake.
Vanilla milkshake.
Make no mistake. This is dessert. They're not trying to sell this as like, drink this as booze.
Good night, Casey.
This is dessert. Night, Casey.
You'll drive up for a Sardines meeting anytime. Yes, let's do it. I love this idea so much.
Let's do.
Okay, so it's green. So, what was it? 2 years ago, you couldn't get this.
We looked all.
We went to every liquor store in
Manhattan. I literally was combing the place
all over the freaking city.
And I asked at one place, and they're like, "Oh, you want to go over to like 8th Avenue? Those joints have this." Because they were talking about all these places behind plate glass.
Yeah, and, which is where you buy this, behind plate glass.
And, they didn't have it either. So for Pete's sakes, I think that...
the high-end liquor stores were like, oh, you want to go to like a ghetto liquor store.
Bailey's had not made enough that year, but the next year, plenty. So here we go.
Yeah, so found it. Get it now. I call this the adult shamrock shake. I'm not going to lie. I think I need another martini or Manhattan. I'm going to have another snake bite, but...
You do not lie, and I recommend that. And Manhattan ultimately is a bit digestive because...
This is dessert in a glass.
It's straight up, and it contains the vermouth, which is a bit digestive. You could always make it with, say, Cynar, and it's even more digestive.
This has absolutely no resemblance to a cocktail.
No. It's
dessert in a glass.
Melted ice cream.
It's an adult shamrock shake.
This is what it is. It's very good. I like it.
It is good. I'm not... Not gonna lie. It's good.
So
no liver. Oh, David says. Oh wait, are we back to the liverwurst discussion?
We haven't been talking about that in a while, David.
Or are we talking about our livers?
Oh, our livers. I don't know. Can't tell.
They're like Manhattans because you can change. Yes, yeah, I love a Manhattan too.
Yeah.
Or case rye and get a different drink every time. Yes, I love a rye Manhattan.
Yeah.
In fact, the last time I was in a bar, I ordered a rye Manhattan.
We note that the Manhattan is in fact named after the island, probably after the Manhattan Club. It's a bit hazy on these things, but
shut up, liver. You'll be fine.
And what were they serving in the 1880s when somebody innovated the Manhattan? Rye. That's what they were serving. So there you go.
It's a Mobius TV show. Oh, just join. Sorry. Oh, okay. So we were talking about earlier we were talking about liverwurst. Yeah.
As a food product.
And not a
because
cleansing our bodies
not a cleansing
toxins.
Your body of toxins product. So yes. That's the liver thing. Do you need...
I was going to have another snake bite.
Oh, let's do that.
I'm not going to have another cocktail. Somehow that makes me feel very virtuous.
Whatever.
I'm just gonna have Guinness and cider. And I even have my glass here.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. And for cider, we're using woodchuck rosé.
Slightly different than the cider you would normally use.
I feel like,
but only slightly.
It used to be. All right. Can I get an amen, or is everyone just gonna think I'm crazy?
1, 2, 3.
It
4,
used to be
5.
really easy to find good cider and good beer. Yeah, girl, your glass is empty. Exactly. Thank you.
You
You want this?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You have already poured on the.
I
on
have
the
not
cider?
poured on the beer.
Okay.
Yeah, I've poured on the cider.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It used to be so easy to get good cider and good beer, and then like all the spiked seltzers and what have you came on the market, and it's like even one of our beer stores is completely saturated with that stuff, and I'm like,
it's a vodka soda. For Pete's sake, you
well,
can make that yourself. Why are you buying that prepackaged?
P.S. If I'm gonna buy spiked seltzer, like I can do that myself. Like I don't need to. Anyway,
You got a bottle of vodka.
it's hard
You got
to
a can of
find
seltzer.
good beer. Like some of our beer stores, it's just they've all completely turned over to spiked seltzer. And I'm like, I can spike my own
trend.
seltzer too. It's really not hard.
It's a trend that.
Oh, hi Troy. Good to see you.
It is a trend that I believe will pass.
Amen. Amen. Troy says, thank you. And let's celebrate. Yes, I love that. How's the chat? Been a minute. We're good.
Oh, yeah, we're
Julie,
good.
happy birthday. I'm so glad you're
Happy
here.
birthday.
You're having a wonderful day. Yay.
Marvelous. So good to see our correspondents who are celebrating.
I know.
You did just a month. Pardon me. Just a month ago.
I know.
As a matter of fact.
I'm going to eat the foam off my Guinness again. Because I love a Guinness, but dang. That is a lot of foam.
I like the foam because that's the proper way to have a Guinness.
We have plenty of beer here in Wisconsin. I love it. Okay.
You know, you do. It's true.
There's a tavern called the Quivering Liver that Hemingway frequented. We have a liquor store in every corner. I know.
True.
It's like hard lemonade. Why? It takes 30 seconds. Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly. It takes 30 seconds.
For Pete's sake, you know.
Oh my God.
I like to buy the prepackaged.
Some people don't have time to mix the two.
I like to buy the prepackaged Arnold Palmer because I never know how to make it.
Yeah.
Enough said.
I'm not even going to go there.
I'm not going to go there. End of story. But if you
I do like a good Arnold Palmer. But
if you happen to really enjoy the prepackaged Arnold Palmer, please continue to drink it. I'm just slagging off these companies who will sell you something you can make yourself in 10 seconds.
Well, some of you have heard this story before, but I was in the liquor store. Shocking, I know.
It's a shocker.
I was in our local, like we could walk to it. It's so close, liquor store. And I overheard this guy at the counter asking, do you sell simple syrup? And the guy was saying, no, we can't legally, we can't sell anything that doesn't have alcohol in it because that's New York's laws. Because there are 50 sets of liquor laws in New York. In New York, a liquor store.
In the United States.
50 sets of in the United States. No, there's only one set of liquor laws in New York.
That's
I take
right.
it back. I screwed up. All right.
That's good. Shut up.
Anyway, I meant the U.S.
I know what you meant.
I meant the U.S. Anyway, there are 50 sets of, probably more, because we have territories and what have you.
DC
but
makes 51 anyway.
Anyway, 50 sets in the U.S. that I know of. So this guy was saying, you know, do you sell simple syrup? And he said, we can only sell things that have alcohol in them.
They can sell bitters because high proof, but all the mixers, no.
This woman and I, just both of us perked up, and we're talking to him and we're like, because the guy from the liquor store was saying you could just go to ShopRite and buy simple syrup, and both of us are like, it's so easy to make simple syrup, and we're trying to explain to him, like, do you have sugar? Do you have water?
I think I have a tap.
You can have all the simple syrup you want. And
he thought about that for a hard second.
Yeah, and he's just like, no, I think I'll go buy it. God.
Bang.
Okay, we tried. Chump don't want the help. Chump don't get
Chump
the
did not
help.
want does not want to get the help.
We rotate between 4 liquor stores. That way they don't think we're alcoholics, since we buy too many bottles at a time. Yeah, I feel like where we are, the best way I can describe it is our little local, it's like, what is that alliteration? Our little local liquor store.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving a few years ago, we realized, oh crap, we didn't buy enough champagne. So
Drag.
my brother-in-law, I'm really fine, but I can't. I've lost the use of my words. My brother-in-law and I is what I'm trying to say. My brother-in-law and I went out to buy more champagne, and they were open on Thanksgiving, and that store was packed.
Please,
packed.
Why do you think?
So I don't worry about what they think of me, because that store is always packed. Let's see. When Oklahoma changed its liquor laws for the better, my liquor store buddy had to buy refrigerators and start selling Coca-Cola, etc. See, I wish they would do that here. It would make life so much easier.
No.
Yes, you can make your own simple syrup. I'm just so easy. And we both were trying to tell him, like, it's really not hard, and
1-to-1 sugar water, you can do it.
You can do 1-to-1,
even 2-to-1.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Rock
if
candy
it were
syrup.
14-to-1, you could do it. For Pete's sake, people.
Chump don't want the help.
Chump
don't get the help.
Does not get the help.
Oh, Thanksgiving family tradition is cold duck. Hard to find. Oh my gosh, I have not seen cold duck in a long time.
Ages.
Yeah.
It's a classic rosé, I believe.
Hi, Eric. Good to see you.
Yeah, Eric knows. Hello.
It's so simple. I know, right?
It's so easy, too.
Making blueberry syrup as we speak for my soda stream. Oh my gosh, Troy, I love it.
Wow.
That's a
classic kind of thing. Blueberry soda. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, some people don't want to hear it. Okay.
Oh, well.
Tried. Good deed for the day.
Life of ease. When people are talking about a prepackaged zombie, I think, well, that's actually a lot of steps. I could probably get to that. But if it's like a prepackaged martini, that's literally 2 kind of ingredients.
I haven't seen cold duck in 100 years. I know I haven't seen it. Like, where do you find that?
Yeah. I'm interested.
I am interested. I think Peter would love it. Oh, blueberries were on sale. Well, great.
Good job.
I feel like Peter, who wants to do the bum wine challenge, would be very interested in finding this. I think people must need to be more complex product to use in a real cocktail. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, could not be easier.
Yeah, the name is simple syrup.
Ooh, Lisa makes simple syrup with cloves for iced tea.
Now you're talking.
Good.
You're starting to get into the pimento territory with stuff like that.
Yep.
Navy grog. Hello. Big fun. Cloves are actually a good example of an item you want to use a little bit because it goes a really long way.
I love the cold duck Thanksgiving idea because it just feels like Thanksgiving is the time for these kind of traditional things.
Very classic liquors.
It is. Yeah. I just think it's
snacks.
Very classic mid-century, which does my heart good.
Frankly, this would be very good for Thanksgiving.
Oh, very special order. Flavors. Liquor Store Connections special order.
Okay. Well,
I love the Liquor Store Connections.
We
idea.
happen to know.
It's cheap. I haven't seen that in years.
We happen to know the proprietors at one of our local stores because we've shot videos there. And if we were to say, can you get, I think they would try very hard.
I think at first they would be like, "Why do you want that?
Why do you want this product?" But
they would try to steer us towards something else, and we'd be like, "You know what?"
So we've also talked to our local beer store about getting Old Man beer, and
they got it.
I remember the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I can't get that, but I can get that." So he got one of them.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just looking at this chat. I missed some stuff. You can still get it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Okay.
So many things you can still get. Some things that you can't get here. And I think I would say that wherever you are, you can still get regionally.
Yeah.
Because certain beers and stuff that we thought, well, that's long gone. Our regional friends are like, no, we can still get that. So
totally get it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about
1970 family memories. And then the ducks. Oh my God, I love it.
I'm thinking about liquors, like if we want to talk rum, where it's really bizarre that where we are, we cannot get certain brands to save our life. 90 minutes south, yeah, no problem. It's all over the place.
Caruba.
Impossible.
I bet
in New York State.
The Let's Celebrate guys can get Caruba.
Yes, I bet they can. I bet they can get it.
You have no trouble getting Caruba.
I bet you can get it at ShopRite Liquors. That's what I bet. Yeah, because that's where we've been able to find it in central New Jersey.
Dark Jamaican rum. That's
a really good brand.
Somewhat coveted in these here parts.
It's impossible to get this locally. It's also impossible to get a good price on other Jamaican rum, as I've discovered, because what Myers is insane pricing.
Oh, I know. So well, if we buy it in New Hampshire, it's not insane.
Totally rational.
But in New York, it's like twice as much. It's crazy.
It's literally twice the price.
You can't get that here. Should be a second motto.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird.
Seriously, people. Wow.
Is there any of that dip left?
There is.
Oh, Daniel's gotten Caruba and Colony. What?
Wait a minute.
Wait, everyone tells us here, oh, we can't get that.
No, wait a minute.
We can't get that.
Well, we cannot get that Hudson Valley. No way.
No
way. No shape.
You're practically Hudson Valley.
You are Capital Region. It's different.
Okay, all right. We need to start
What is so weird?
People.
We cannot do this right here, but elsewhere in New York State you can do it. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, distributor allotments also with certain liquors. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
So come down and we'll peruse ShopRite Liquors and Total Loss. I know we got to do this.
You know ShopRite Liquors.
We got to do this. I'm into it.
I happen to be a big fan of ShopRite Liquors because they've always provided. Yeah. And they have really good beer selection. You know, great wine selection.
Yes, Daniel, that's what I'm saying. It is weird. Because you can get it in South Jersey, not in North Jersey. And
no. Northern New Jersey, it is totally out. You're like, what are you talking about? It's the same state.
I know. And then here, it's like, forget it. We've asked our liquor stores and they're like, we can't get that.
Can't do it. Cannot.
And like, I don't know if they're BSing us or if they really can't, but it's like.
They're not, because we've asked the
But then if you can get it, it's like, so you're just hopscotching over the Hudson Valley. I don't approve. I don't approve.
No.
I don't approve.
Bizarro. It's just these weird things. And then there's things that we
can Gettysburg Man, good night. Have such a great weekend. Thank you for dropping by.
So good to see you. That's very true. Yep.
It depends on the ShopRite Liquors. Oh my God. See, this is what I'm saying. Like the whole liquor distribution thing is no joke.
Interestingly enough, I was able to get it in
once,
at least not very northern New Jersey, but at least central Hudson County.
Once
got it at ShopRite Liquors in Hudson County once. I asked, they got it in, and it was not cheap or anything. I think they didn't get a good price on it. But south of that, that happens.
These different ShopRites will have one price. Oh my God.
No, it's totally bizarre.
No joke.
It's totally whack job.
Glendora's Mafia contacts.
It's great when a supermarket has liquor because they're like discounts and they have like big bulk prices and stuff. And sometimes stores will really get kind of a good deal, but ultimately an independent liquor store is good to get weird stuff at price. And the fact is, if it's something really esoteric, you're happy to have. But if it's a bottle of Jim Beam, it's like, give me a discount. Come on.
Give me a discount.
Well, liquor, come on.
Do you know who I am?
I'm just thinking that commodity priced items should be commodity priced.
Well,
specialty items are something else.
I hear you.
Yeah, you know.
I feel you. Oh, I feel you. You changed hats.
Yes, I did.
Why did you change hats?
I wanted to wear this hat, but I wanted to wear the green because of the green.
Oh.
So I did.
The wearing the green hat.
But you know, it's not that cold out there right now, and the
oh, good night, John.
Hi, John.
Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you so much. Oh. It's awesome. Great comments.
Town of Glendora has a ShopRite liquors. Okay, I think this might be an April project.
Oh, now we're talking.
We need to get down to see you guys.
Just talking.
I think this might be an April project.
ShopRite does not have an infinite number of liquor licenses within New Jersey, by the way. So we got to note that ShopRite Liquors is a very rarefied commodity.
Oh my gosh.
In New York State, they have none.
Vintage Camper Gal, good night to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Aww. So good to see you, folks.
Remember New Year's of 2006-07, jumped across the border from Philly to Jersey just to buy my first bottle of Lucid Absinthe, which had just hit the market. Never found it again. Ben, where? Okay, Ben's over on Facebook, and Let's Celebrate is over on YouTube. It sounds like you guys might be neighbors.
Proximate, at least a little.
Neighbors-ish.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't say. And I'm thinking Lucid. I
remember Lucid.
I feel like we could find that, but am I wrong?
I feel like we didn't. There was a tasting at Astor.
Yeah.
That
Lucid
that we stumbled upon,
which is potentially about 20 years ago. By now, I don't remember, but it's been a while. I think it was
probably more like 10, but yeah.
So
ShopRite in South Jersey just bought 4 liquor stores just to get their liquor licenses.
Good job.
Oh boy.
Good job.
None of this is sounding less mafia to me.
The one that we tend to hit is what, Westfield?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're talking like solidly central state, but they can get the product. They can get the product. And we have a good friend who's very close to that. And that's like his local. He can tell us what the stock is like. That's kind of awesome. Yeah. That's kind of awesome. And of course, Peppertree has access to liquor in stores.
It's complicated. Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
NEPA. I-80 corridor.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
We're very familiar.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar.
Yep.
Yeah. Liquor licenses are difficult to get in New Jersey. I bet. Wait. All right, let's celebrate. Yes. Good to see you.
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's, people.
Looks like a liquor store around the corner from me might carry it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Daniel, I love it.
Interesting.
Right.
Interesting. This sounds like
we can get booze everywhere. I know. Pepper.
Sounds like a liquor exchange. Yeah.
Yes. Let's celebrate, everyone. I'm so happy you joined us this evening.
Well, the fact is, like, you guys can get liquor at Ralph's. You just walk down to the super, you're like,
Safeway,
oh, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Safeway, 7-Eleven.
You walk to the 7-Eleven, you get liquor.
It's not like that here.
I'm just thinking of your classic California chains. We actually have store cards for all of them because we've been out there several times over the past 10 years. And it's like, you got to get the store card. You save like $10 on the bottle of rye. I'm like, hello.
Laverne and Shirley with the beer tasting. We don't do that.
Don't do that to
you. we can't do that here.
Too true.
All right. Well, it sounds like it's about that time.
People need to do things. We need to do things.
Yes, we do.
I
got to wake up.
You got to hit the big city
I gotta
tomorrow.
Wake up.
Well, but anyways, it's work. It's good. That's what it's all about. But we've had fantastic drinks tonight. It's all about St. Pat's, and I really enjoy having a snake bite because I can have a second one. I'm like, it's very even.
Yes,
it's not crazy. It's not this
completely hammered.
It's not this big booze thing. It's not this big St. Pat's shots thing. Don't do shots.
Don't do shots.
Never. We even had a little bit of the Bailey's Vanilla Mint Shake,
which is really quite good if you're looking for a milkshake.
Yes, it's a milkshake.
It's not a cocktail.
Don't be fooled. This is made by the McDonald's Corporation.
You're not gonna sip one before dinner.
When you open it, it comes with a straw. No, it is not. McDonald's doesn't make this. Bailey's makes this, but it tastes, for the Pete's sake, it tastes exactly like the Shamrock Shake.
Yes.
But with booze. So there's that factor. We've had the dip. The Reuben Dip was
amazing.
Some kind of awesome.
That was amazing.
It was very simple, as I recall, you putting that together.
Oh yeah, yep.
And you just throw it in the crock pot, let it rip. This is party food extraordinaire, although you would need to keep refilling it. It would go. I
cut the recipe in half because it's just the two of us.
Yeah, but I'm super full right now, and I will pay for it later. But this is the kicker. And of course, if you are patrons, thank you so much for your sponsorship. This makes this thing happen. Yeah, all the things that we have here, we have no sponsors. This is all purchased items.
Oh, we're all happy leprechauns now. Oh, thank you. Yay. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
We've actually been using products like Guinness Stout, of course, in the draft can. Awesome, great way to get it. The Woodchuck cider is a product made in Vermont, I believe.
I don't know.
Is it Vermont or New Hampshire? It's one of those.
Sean's not here anymore. Or he could tell us.
Fantastic product. They did not pay us for that. I'm just giving them a plug.
Yeah.
Obviously,
have not paid us to share.
Obviously, and I totally forgot about the fact that we do have a product to plug, but obviously we still have the Glendora wine glasses, full wrap, fantastic product.
No.
We still have the bar towels in 2 colors. See, it's the end of the show. No one's even watching anymore. I'm promoting the product. This is fabulous. We have 2 different colors on this, and they're available for a great price. And Avi, we actually announced.
I put it over there.
Where? Oh, where I can't get it. There we go.
Now I put it because I wanted the St. Patrick's Day records to be on display.
Oh, you don't want to promote our record? Here we are.
No, it's not our record. I'm just on the cover of it.
She's just on the cover of it. That's all.
It's the Clams record.
It's the Clams ceviche. Yes, we have copies of ceviche available. Where are they?
Vinyl. Oh,
yeah, it's on LP.
I will share the link.
Drop the link. Drop the link, please.
Don't leave until you can see the
link. Don't leave until you can see the link.
Store.
Yep.
Okay.
All the product I've been talking about is up there. We have the LP, we have the towels, we have the glassware.
Dropping the link.
Yep.
I don't know if anyone's still here, but I'm dropping the link.
When you watch the rebroadcast, you'll see it. Yes, it's an LP record, 12 inches. Yes, it actually has different material than the CD. What do you know?
It has Glendora's theme.
Big fun. Fantastic. Dano Presses, he was really happy with the pressing.
Oh, I know. It sounds amazing.
And he's a critic, so I got to say he knows.
Come on, product placement. You know you want it. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
You do know you want it.
We're just trying to support this show. This is the kicker.
Liquor doesn't buy
available
itself.
For you. Obviously enough, if you're like, well, I'd really like it on a CD, contact the Clams. They still have CDs.
It's still on CD.
But you know you want the record. Too true.
Anyway. That's our product placement.
That's the product placement and the plugs. And obviously at the bottom of the screen, you see the link to Patreon if you would like to patronize.
Glendora put some cig ashes on it for your listening pleasure. Yes. Exactly.
Well, I don't believe that Glendora smokes, but I think Sid smokes cigars. So
Glendora doesn't smoke anymore.
Anyway. There was a time.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
There
exactly. Oh, Julie. Yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I know. It's a long goodbye.
I know that. Well, that's.
How do you know the commercial plugs?
That's how we roll.
Well, all of the channels we have some like we're doing here. They have their show. They have some product and commercial.
Yeah.
Co-brands to work with. Collaborations. That's how these things work. So we all understand that part. And you have been seeing our friends from Pepper Tree Villa. Their show is on Monday. You're seeing our friends
from Let's Celebrate TV. Their show is on Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes, Sunday at 3:30 Eastern.
Check out the links within here to find out everything.
A bubble milk tea.
Hey,
I love it.
Any questions? Drop them on us. What do we make tonight? Who are our channels that we're collaborating with? Let us know.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Everyone.
But the simple fact is, happy St. Patrick's. Thank you, Daniel. That's exactly right. We're here for that. I've been wearing the green tonight. Well, I got some green in here anyway.
Greenish.
It's green-esque, I just liked this shirt, and I thought it
It's
coordinated
great.
pretty well with
I
this.
love it.
This is very St. Pat's you got going on there.
Yes, watch Pepper Tree Monday
Watch Pepper Tree.
evenings.
Bingo. Big fun. Avi. And obviously, if you are a patron, you'll get these recipes in no time. And if you have any questions about these things, again, ask us. And otherwise, see you in a week. Yes. Another fun theme. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, I had a great idea, and I can't recall it off the top of my head, but it's going to be amazing.
You'll remember it.
Be here.
It'll be there.
Be here. It's going to be amazing.
Always remember, folks, no matter where you go, and no matter what you do, we're going to see you soon.
Good night.